Now is the time to unleash your power. Take control of the situation. You may have someone close to you that you feel like is disrespecting you. They keep doing it time and time again. No matter how much you talk to them, no matter how much you say, they keep doing it over and over again. And you may feel like you're having tired conversations, endless conversations with this person over and over and over again. You address the situation and they go back to it time and time again. So it's time for you to unleash the storm on them, for you to stand in your power, to stand in your truth, to take up for yourself, take up for those around you. The disrespect may be impacting multiple things in your life, from relationships to employment to your everyday life. In the end, it's going to be a great success. In the end, you're going to walk out of there feeling more powerful, as if you've achieved something, as if you finally got the results that you've been asking the universe for, time and time again. You're going to walk out of this feeling a whole new person, a more confident person, a more assured person, someone who knows how to handle a situation more confidently, more securely. You're going to have to be assertive. You're going to have to draw into that fire a little bit of that, let them know that you're serious, that you're no longer taking their disrespect. You're going to do it in a passionate way. That way they know that you mean what you say and you say what you mean. You're going to be very passionate, just passionate about this. Let them know that you've tired of the disrespect. This has went on for far too long. This is going to bring you closer to the overall divine. The divine wants you to stand up for yourself at this time. The divine wants you to be able to help yourself so that you can help others, to learn to speak up for themselves. You're going to be an inspiration to others. By speaking up for yourself, you're going to inspire others to speak up in their truth and tell what they need and what they want, and also set boundaries for their life. This person may also walk out feeling more respect for you. They're going to see that you are who you say you are, and that you mean what you say, and you say what you mean. That keeps coming up. You're going to feel more powerful. You're going to feel a great amount of success in this. Those two cards together definitely say that everything's going to be okay. You're going to walk out of this feeling more empowered. You're going to be able to speak up for yourself in the future. This obstacle here will be a minor obstacle in the overall course of your life. It's just a stumbling step, a stumbling block, a step to get you to where you need to be in order to be the person that you need to be, the more confident version of yourself. Someone who knows how to handle a situation without overreacting, without being overdramatic, just kind of being firm and assertive when situations call for it. You're going to have a lot of disputes and arguments on the situation. And you're going to try to fight back. They may say that you're being overdramatic at first. They may double down on the fact they haven't really did a whole lot. They don't see how they're being disrespectful. They don't know how they're being disrespectful. They're just used to you being meek and humble and taking their disrespect. They're just used to you trying to keep the situation the best that you can to keep everything calm. That way there will be no conflict and no turmoil. But overall, the situation needs you to address it. It needs you to speak up, to talk about things, And you don't have to do things in an over confrontational way at all. That's not what this is saying at all. It's saying to have a conversation and sit down one on one with the person. Let them know the ways they've disrespected you in the past. Don't be confrontational, yelling, screaming. It doesn't have to be all that. It's just a conversation from the heart with this person, letting them know that the disrespect that you feel like you've had. It could stem all the way back from childhood. It could stem back for years and years of feeling disrespected and just turning the other cheek. But the universe says it's time to address the situation. It's time to let this person know that you feel disrespected, that you feel unappreciated. And rest. You don't have to do this today. You don't have to jump up. Oh, after I watch this video, I've got to go confront this person. I've got to go say this, this, and this, and that. The universe says no. Sit back. Relax. Chill a little bit. Rejuvenate yourself. Go into it with a level head. You don't have to do it in the moment that this happens. Sit back. Think about things. Think about how you're going to react to things. Don't be ready to go. Don't be, oh, I gotta go do this right now. No, sit back and relax a little bit. Chill a little bit. Think of what you're gonna say. You don't have to do this week, next week, whenever you're ready for the situation, whenever the situation arises. Let them know how you're feeling, but do it in a calm way, not an over dramatic way. There's a lot of love with you and this person. You love this person. They love you. So it's not like they're doing it from a level of, oh, they don't like you, oh, they hate you. It's not about that. Maybe they think that what they're saying to you is teaching you a lesson, giving you tough love. So you need to approach that from a way of love. To remember that you love this person. You're not trying to sever any relationships in this situation. You're going to inspire this person. You're going to inspire them to look at their life and the disrespect in their life. And perhaps they may come back at you and say how you've been disrespectful towards them. How other people have been disrespectful towards them. It's going to be a very powerful moment for you and this person. They're both going to walk out of that. You're both going to walk out of it looking at things differently, seeing the world differently, seeing your relationship differently. They might not even realize that they're being disrespectful, to be honest. They may even feel disappointed in themselves that they even left this impression on you. They may feel that you took things the wrong way and that wasn't the intention at all, and they're disappointed with how they conveyed their message. You may feel disappointed yourself because maybe you took things a certain way that need to be taken that way. There's a lot of disappointment coming up, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of not meaning what you said, the message being construed. Overall, the situation is going to bring a lot of harmony at the end. You're going to walk out of this with a better relationship with this person than you did when you walked in. You're going to be able to be more harmonized, more in balance with this person. You're going to walk out of that with a new outlook on this person, a new respect for this person. They're going to respect you. They're going to respect you for speaking up and living in your truth. You may have to change the way that you think about things. You may have to adapt the way that this person is speaking to you and adapt the way you think of how this person is speaking to you. You may need to learn to lighten up a little bit, to not be so guarded, to not take things so serious, to get a better reading on this person before you act on how they're being. Because ultimately there's a lot of love there. They love you and you love them. It's mostly that you're taking things a certain way. They're taking things a certain way. And the message that they're trying to convey in the conversation just isn't hitting. So you need to sit down and have a conversation, a heart-to-heart conversation with this person. Let them know the ways in which you feel disrespected. Let them know that you're not taking that disrespect anymore. And that you're willing to address those disrespects as they come up in the future. You got places to be. You don't have time for this. You don't have time to keep going back and forth with this person. And you hope that having this conversation, that things will line out. You don't want to keep having the same conversation over and over again. So that you need to express to them that you're not having this conversation again. That you're going to sit down, hash things out. That you love this person. That you respect this person. And you want them to respect you.